Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Ever felt stuck while learning English? You're not alone. It's a common occurrence to feel overwhelmed when you dive into the deep end of learning a new language. The grammar complexities, the wide range of vocabulary, and the nuances of pronunciation can all seem a bit too much. And then there's the plateau. You've been studying for months, and suddenly it feels like you're not making any progress. It's as if you've hit a wall and there's no way around it. It's frustrating, isn't it? And then there's the big one, motivation. Or rather, the lack of it. The initial excitement of learning something new starts to fade. The daily grind of memorization and practice begins to feel more like a chore than an adventure. These are all common challenges that many English learners face. But here's the good news. These problems are part of the learning process. It's normal to experience them. Remember, every English learner faces these challenges at some point. The key is knowing how to overcome them. Setting realistic goals is the first step to staying motivated. This is a mantra you should keep close to your heart. Whether you're learning English or any other new skill, the path to mastery is paved with well-defined goals. Let's delve into the art of setting goals that are not just lofty dreams, but achievable milestones on your learning journey. Imagine your English learning journey as a road trip. You wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without knowing your destination, would you? In the same way, setting clear, specific goals gives you a sense of direction. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to learn English," try, "I want to be able to order food in English at a restaurant confidently." This goal is not only specific, but also measurable, as you can test yourself in a real-life situation. Now, let's talk about the balance between short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals are like signposts along your journey. They give you a sense of progress and keep you motivated. For example, a short-term goal could be, "I want to learn 20 new English words every week." On the other hand, long-term goals are your final destination, like, "I want to be fluent in English in 2 years." These are the big dreams that inspire and drive you to keep learning. But remember, the key to setting achievable goals is to ensure they are within your reach. Don't set yourself up for failure by aiming too high too soon. Start small, and as your skills improve, gradually increase the complexity of your goals. Celebrating small victories is another crucial part of the goal-setting process. Each time you achieve a short-term goal, take a moment to acknowledge your effort and progress. This celebration could be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite dessert or taking a well-deserved break. These moments of recognition create positive associations with your learning process and fuel your motivation to keep going. Remember, success in language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. This journey is yours, and every step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory. So set those goals, celebrate those victories, and keep moving forward on your English learning journey. Who said learning English can't be fun? Let's debunk that myth right now. Transforming the learning process into an enjoyable experience can be as simple as diversifying your methods. When you mix things up, not only do you avoid the monotony of traditional learning, but you also engage different parts of your brain, which can help you retain information better. Imagine turning your favorite pastimes into learning opportunities. Are you a movie buff? Try watching your favorite films with English subtitles, or even better, watch movies that are originally in English. This method can help you learn colloquial phrases and improve your listening skills. Plus, you get to enjoy a great movie. If you're a fan of games, why not incorporate language games into your study routine? There are countless language games available online that can help you practice vocabulary, grammar, and even pronunciation. It's a win-win situation. You get to play a game and learn at the same time. Nowadays, there are also a plethora of language apps available. These apps are designed to make learning a new language feel less like a chore and more like a game. They utilize interactive activities, quizzes, and even story-based lessons to keep users engaged and motivated. Remember, the goal is to make learning English enjoyable, so don't be afraid to get creative. Listen to English songs and try to understand the lyrics. Join online English discussion forums and engage in conversations. Read English books, start a study group with friends, or even start an English journal. The possibilities are endless, and the more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stick with it. So embrace the fun side of learning. You'll be surprised at how much more you can learn when you're enjoying the journey. When you enjoy what you're doing, you're more likely to stick with it. So find what works for you and have fun learning. Feeling stuck? Here's how to overcome those frustrating plateaus. We all face them in our language learning journey, those moments when we feel like we're spinning our wheels, making little to no progress. But don't despair. There are ways to break through these plateaus and continue climbing towards fluency. Firstly, consider changing up your learning methods. If you've been relying heavily on textbooks, try incorporating more listening exercises or speaking practice. This could be as simple as listening to English podcasts or music, or joining an English conversation group. A change in your routine could be just the shake-up your brain needs to forge new connections and absorb new information. Secondly, don't be afraid to take a break. Sometimes our brains need a little downtime to process and consolidate what we've learned. This doesn't mean abandoning your studies completely, but rather taking a day or two to relax and let the language sink in. You may find that when you return, things that once seemed confusing are suddenly clear. Thirdly, seek help when you need it. This could mean hiring an English tutor, finding a language exchange partner, or joining a study group. These resources can provide you with new perspectives, answer your questions, and give you that extra push when you're feeling stuck. Lastly, remember to celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Did you just have a conversation in English without stumbling? That's progress. Did you understand an entire English song or movie scene? That's progress too. Recognizing these small victories can help boost your confidence and motivate you to keep going. So the next time you hit a plateau, don't get discouraged. Instead, see it as an opportunity to try something new, to rest, to seek support, or to celebrate how far you've come. Remember, you're learning a whole new language, and that's no small feat. Keep pushing, keep exploring, and keep believing in yourself. Remember, every plateau is a sign of progress. It means you've mastered what you've learned so far and are ready for new challenges. Staying positive is crucial when learning English. It's like the fuel that keeps your language learning engine running. When you hit a roadblock or stumble over a tricky grammar rule, it's your positive mindset that will get you back on track. Imagine you're climbing a hill. It's tough, and sometimes you might slip a little, but with a positive attitude, you'll keep pushing forward until you reach the top. Let's take a leaf out of the book of some inspiring language learners. Like Maria, who struggled with English pronunciation for months, but she didn't let that discourage her. Instead, she took it as a challenge, practiced daily, and now she speaks English fluently with a clear accent. Or consider Tom, who found English grammar overwhelming. But with positivity and perseverance, he mastered it one rule at a time. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Stay positive, stay motivated, and you'll see your English skills improve before you know it.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level B1. Motivation. Motivation, the reason or desire to do something. Example, it's important to find motivation when learning a new language. Goal. Goal, something you aim to achieve. Example, set a goal to learn 5 new words every day. Routine. Routine, a regular way of doing things. Example, create a study routine to keep yourself on track. Progress. Progress, improvement or development towards a goal. Example, keep track of your progress to stay motivated. Challenge. Challenge, a difficult task that tests your abilities. Example, learning grammar can be a challenge, but it's worth it.